Welcome back. Hey, children, stop fighting. Children, stop
Not do
fighting.
anything.
But yes, welcome back to Radiant Pandemonium. I am your ZDM for this lovely session. A lot of these guys like to call me Kaz, but you can call me like Malcolm Arceus. Welcome back to a good old glorious episode where we last left off. A lot of not really disputes, but pretty much just looking around to the world. Aileen went home back to the Feywild. Giles went to go pray to the god Tyr in one of the cathedrals. And Aaron and Drift went to go look for wherever the crystal had landed towards. Whenever they found going into one of the taverns of Thorncarver, they found a new person within the tavern, a Goliath. If I'm correct, Austin, Goliath, right?
Correctamundo.
They found a Goliath named Brundle, and in search of that, Brundle had one of the crystals from the original party, the red crystal, and learning a little bit about the history of Iridian. And getting to know a little bit of Iridian's past and accepting the blessing, the initiation has been fulfilled, and he is now a part of the entourage with the party of D&D. Drift to exit the bar to take a little bit of a breather and thinking. I'm going to start off from the last moment to where Aaron and Brondel were talking. We can continue on to the conversation. What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, the more I look at you, the more you remind me of someone, and it kind of hits a sore spot. But I like you.
Well, all right. I hear that a lot, actually. Not to be honest. I hear I look like this Kratos guy. I don't know who the hell he is.
I don't know either. He sounds familiar. Anyway, you want to join our buddy?
Well, I guess so. I have this crystal now. I'm guessing I'm partying with y'all nowadays. So, well, it's something to do.
And it's something
For
we're
fun
gonna
and
enjoy
glory.
for a bit. We've got a house, you know.
Yes, you told me that last time.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Anyway, but it's
You're
it's
fine.
across the way. It's in Nezamik. We're gonna try to find some sort of airship or boat to take us back, and we'll reconvene there, and I'll try to figure out where the rest of our party is and things.
Well, hopefully, if we run into something bad, we shall vanquish it and send it straight to the depths of hell where it belongs.
You look just like the guy for me to depend on to do that. Let's go. I'll start walking out of the bar after Drift.
Yes, I'll follow, of course.
Alright, you guys walk out the bar and you see Drift just leaned up against the wall, looking at you two. Was it this? Okay, so you guys are ready?
Yep, looks like it's just us now.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Who's gonna pay for the airship?
I was hoping we could maybe split it.
Okay.
I don't really want to dump all my funds onto it.
Okay, I have like a good bit of coin. What about you, Brondel? How much coin do you have?
I have 40 gold.
Dude, he's already like quadrupling the amount of gold that Udar had.
If anything, that's more than Budar had. Extremely.
Sorry, like 10 times. No, literally 40 times the amount. He was at like 0.
I can at least give you half. That's all I'll be willing to trade.
Well, it depends. Well, let's figure out how much an airship is. Do we see any buildings that look like they would be ports for an airship? Just like on the horizon.
You're trying to look for some more? You're trying to look, correct?
Yeah,
Um,
looking for an airship port somewhere, or just a dock. Anywhere
if
that looks like it'll take us to Nezamik.
you see a skydock on the in the skies themselves of Thorncarver, the the skyport, it's kind of near where you guys were at whenever like we're at the inn. So if anything, you can just walk towards to where you were at the inn last and ask one of the locals if they're where's the entrance to, because you can see the sky. You can see the sky roll itself.
Hmm. I'll just try to like follow it with my eyes and try to figure out where the beginning of it is, for we can start climbing up.
There is no way for you to climb up. You would actually have to go through. You
Or at
actually,
least just like try to discern the point at which we can go up, you know, like elevator style, ship lift style, teleportation, anything like that.
again, if anything, you have to ask one of the locals.
All right, I'll approach. Can I try to find Mr. Douglas?
Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
You give me a perception.
Here we go. First roll of the night. Guidance. Nobody guided. It's okay. That is a 17.
For you, it would be investigation if you're trying to find them.
Investigation.
You're looking for a person, not of perception, but actually finding a person.
Just glancing through the crowd. Try and find like the nearest half orc
Oh,
that
no.
looks familiar.
Oh, if it was glancing, yeah, it'd be perception.
Yeah, 17.
Afraid not. Mr. Douglas is nowhere, nowhere within that site.
Dang, my dude ran into the nearest building as soon as he gave advice and turned into a different person. It is what it is. I'll just try to find the nearest person anyway and just ask them.
All right. You guys kind of like walk around a little bit. So whenever you're going near the inn, you ask like a few people, and they say, "Yeah, when it comes to that inn, whenever you go straight into the inn, whatever has like a little beds, just ask who you go to the sky rail itself."
Yeah. All right. So the people at the inn know how to get up there, or they have like some kind of.
They have like a stairway access.
Sure. Does it cost anything just to get there?
You guys go straight to the inn to talk to the innkeepers and asking
Yeah.
for like the entranceway. They said like, oh no, it does not cost a thing, but paying for the actual go away a sky ride does cost something.
Yeah, a ballpark. Yeah, about how much do you think it would be to get a ride from here to Nezamik?
Here in Nezamik, be about 500 gold pieces.
Yikes! Round trip or just one way?
If you're doing it one way, yeah, it's still 500 gold pieces. If you're doing like a round trip where they actually have to stay there, it'd be 100. It'd be like 1,500.
Is it 500 per person?
Not 500 per person. If you're going just like yourself or group, it'd be 500. But if you had like a whole guild, you'd be paying like twice as much.
Hmm. What about a boat?
If you go by boat is like 200.
Hmm. Do you want to risk the longer journey, more perilous journey, and try and just to pay less? Because I mean, I could, if we split it, we can afford the 500 gold. It's just it seems like a lot just for a one-way trip for 3 people.
One way trip for 3 people. Like, what do you expect? Thorncover is like a very mysterious city, and you're going all the way for something that is very far away. Of course, it'd be 500 gold pieces. It's not going to be able to taxi around 100 or like 200 gold pieces or at least 50. Like,
Hmm.
this is a separate island from where you guys are originally from. What do you want us to do exactly? Batten down the prices? Like, are you guys like a famous party or something?
No, more like infamous. We'll just take the 500 gold pieces. Yeah, just on your left there, up the stairs.
Again, if you go by stairway is free, same as elevator, but actually paying for the airship itself, 500 gold pieces.
I'll nod to him and start walking.
All right, you guys start walking up.
Oh,
Start walking up, and you see there's like a lot of people going like the ferry way. And keeping that, you can see there's like a human man, kind of like fuzzy face, goggles on his eyes with like a little bit of not
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
not really not really taggard, and like not really too rugged, just like a little bit of little like smoke smit and like charcoal like dust from him. And they kind of look like laboratory like glasses and not pilot glasses. To where like he just got like where he just got done.
Not like this, no.
Definitely not like that.
Dang.
so like Doc Ock looking goggles.
Yeah, Doc Ock
I gotta put my ski glasses back.
kind of has like the Doc Ock type like goggles, but like he just got done like messing with a few. He has like a lot of smut on him. He was like,
Gotcha. Excuse me, sir. Do you have an airship we could use to go to Nezamic?
I mean, yeah. About how many people are going?
3.
Just 3.
Yeah, one way.
One-way trip. Okay, be about 500 gold pieces. But hold on.
I'm going to hand in. So, Mr. Brondel, I know you only are willing to give up 20 gold pieces.
Yes.
So, me and Drift are going to split the rest. So, 20 pieces. Minus the 500 is 480. That divided by 2. 190 each. No, that's... Wait. Yeah, 190 each.
190? Are you positive?
190 plus 190 is 380. Oh.
It'd be
290.
240. It'd be 240.
Wait, no, that
240.
is...
It'd be 240.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it would be
240.
240.
I was about to say,
Plus
like,
20.
unless you're paying 3...
My math is hella off, I'm sorry.
If he was paying for, like, a 100, it probably would be, like, 190, probably. But, like, if it was 480, yeah, it'd be, like, it'd be 240 each.
That's what I'll do. I'll hand in 240 gold. I expect Drift to hand in 240 gold.
Drift is immediately, like, going through his pouch and just, like, grabs, like, 2 platinum and just, like, sets them right there.
2 plat? That's
Two
only
platinum.
20 gold, buddy.
He puts 2 platinum down,
Yeah.
then reaches for some more gold.
Okay.
Because, like, he
I was about
has...
to say.
Yeah, he has 2
Okay.
platinum.
I have all my money in gold, so I just straight up 240 gold pieces on the
Well,
table.
whenever you guys get paid, there was a few platinum in there.
That's fine. I'll put in most of the platinum that I have just to even it out. I won't sweat the details, but it totals to about 240 gold.
But yeah, and pays, and you just see to where you guys are getting ready for when he comes back. You see him like just pull like a very big chain, and then just like yank it down to where you hear like a little seaside bell from like a watchtower, cling cling cling, just like dinging at it to where he just like whistles out, "Come on, boys!" To where the ferry starts coming around, to where your airship is right in front of you, and he grabs the gold from all of you and kind of just like sits to the side. He says, "All right, hop on. We'll ride to Nezamic."
I get on.
All right, you hop on. Meanwhile, Giles, do you know how you're gonna get home?
I have an idea. So, because I am an Inquisitor, I seem to have some bit of a favor with, let's see, from my background. No, I'm trying to think a bit outside of the box for my way to get back. Okay, so here's the idea. All right. So I would like to go around town, and I'm gonna try and look for a more shady part of town. Maybe more of like and I'm gonna listen around for anyone using my ear for detail.
Perception.
Um, uh,
Well,
Trying to
I'm about to make
find
me a
people
sandwich.
speaking thieves' cant.
Oh, you're going into the back alleyways for Thieves' Camp.
Hmm.
Okay.
Perception. That is a 26.
At every conversation that you hear, in 26, way back, way to across the lands, on the other hand, it does not come up in one conversation. Even when listening through for someone listening, like talking to Thieves' Camp, you can definitely hear it because there's like a lot of like roguelike types that can that understand can speak Thieves' Camp, but a way back, not so much. Sorry.
Okay. Well, among these people that I seem to pick up can understand thieves' cant,
Hmm.
I'm just going to start walking up, and I'm going to start speaking. Thieves can't get cheap passage back to the mainland. Uh,
As soon as you say that, you see them immediately look around and whisper, like, "Does it look like I run a charity company? Find the way back home. Sorry, man, you're stuck on Thorncarver until you find another way back. Not my deal.
they
Thieves can't find you a
say
passageway back."
say thieves can't run a stowaway heist.
And as soon as you say that, he looks at you, snaps his fingers, as you see a good bit of other people coming out of alleyways, either from the of the top of the rails, or at least coming from like hidden sewage pipes and like vents coming through. So he's like, "You think this is some fucking joke?"
They say, "Why, of course not." I was just you see. I know you not to be a charity organization. No one is. There is no give. There is only get.
And you think I actually would have a way for you to, I don't know, find a good vestige around here? Sorry, I don't do that type of ordeal. Smuggling you onto like a carriageway, afraid not. And even if I would, why would I do that?
I I'm I can't pay for my way back. I have no money. And so I'll just say, well, suit yourself. I'll say, uh, I'll be looking elsewhere.
As soon as you do that, you kind of bump into like the rest of the guys that are right behind you as you still like kind of slick your way out, as they're all just looking at you, eyes kind of glowing into like the alley creepway with a little bit of mist throwing it through it.
I turn the corner of the alley and go down the main street.
You head down the main street. What do you do, guys?
I'm looking around, looking for any kind of posting, maybe for like a help wanted in uh, Nezamic.
There is no help wanted in Thorncarver because there's nothing for Nezimic in Thorncarver.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna look towards the harbor to see any ships that are departing.
You see, there's like a handful of like 2 or 3 ships about to depart.
Do I recognize anybody on any of the ships?
With your past perception, I'm afraid not one person looks recognizable.
I know that a few of my comrades are also heading back. I'm specifically looking for them.
If you're looking for the harbor ships, yeah, there is not one person on there that looks familiar. Not one person.
Well, I'm gonna keep going, looking at other ships until I find them.
You're still looking at the ones on the harbor. Not one of them is recognizable.
Well, then I'm not looking in the harbor anymore.
You wish to do, Guile?
I've got my. You know what? I think I'm gonna use this. Have we had a long rest since?
Yeah, you've had a long rest. You were back at full HP. You never used any of your spells or crystal usage.
Okay. All right. I can finally get off of being at 12 HP. Okay. So, I do have my that thing you just gave me, the vengeful snare.
Yes, but has anybody wronged you? The only
Aileen
How has she wronged you?
for existing. Clever, but no. No. Never mind. Well, I'm obviously not going to be able to find you guys, so I'm gonna try another method. So, of those ships that are departing from the harbor, I would like to try to sneak on board.
Give me a stealth.
Let's get it. Where'd I put my D20? Why did I put it back in the bag? I'm just gonna use it again. As I kind of pull my cloak up, start walking Assassin's Creed style, just blending. That is a 15.
As you're about to go sneak on voyage, like on one of the voyages, they push you off and say, "Hey, no stragglers allowed."
Okay, I just turn around and go walking down the rest of the harbor.
It was a natural 20, man.
Yep. And so then I keep walking. I'm going to leave the harbor. I'm going to go to a nearby clothing store. I have proficiency in a disguise kit. I am going to try to buy a disguise kit.
You walk into one of the merchant shops. They're saying, "Well, welcome to my shop, dearie. What can I do for you?"
I say, well, you see, I happen to be, investigating a crime of sorts. As I'm attempting to use my official inquiry here, as I pull out a document out of my wherever, that appears to show my credentials as a detective. And I say, you see, there's a specific individual that I'm looking for. It looks like this, as I start like vaguely describing what could look like. Perhaps I saw a poster of a criminal somewhere, like a wanted poster somewhere, and I'm kind of vaguely describing maybe one that I saw.
You see
One of the people from the alleyway.
So, one from the alleyway. Give me a.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying specifically one from the alleyway. I'm just saying I'm investigating a criminal, and the person I'm describing is one of the people from the alleyway, though I don't specify, because I know they're like more criminal type people from their knowledge of Thieves' Cant.
Persuasion.
Okay, so as I attempt to beguile this this shopkeeper, that is a 17.
How about you actually tell me what your actual intentions are?
I say, you see, this fellow, he knows me. He knows me. He knows my voice. I say, but if I could get a bit of a disguise, I say, he will never bother your shop again.
You see, as you say that, you see her give you like a little like smiling grin, closes her eyes as like a little bit of her hair starts flying up. How about you tell me the actual truth and not lie to my face?
I say, oh no, I'm not lying. I do want the disguise kit. That is the truth.
But the lie that you told me is that there was some dangerous criminals around here. Yet, my whole entire alley corner is actually of the profession licensed by the government here in Thorncarver to actually do their job.
I say, do those people threaten people who try to do business with them?
That's literally their job.
To threaten people who try to do business with them? That
Yes.
sounds pretty counterproductive.
If anything, that's how you're supposed to run a specific guild like that. Intimidation is key. Now, is it
So you just
required?
throw away any chance of business you have by scaring away all your customers. Oh, that's a great idea. I say, you can, I will take my coin somewhere else, and I leave the shop.
As you're saying that, you're like this, yet you come in here and waste my time, trying to lie
Say-
away.
I say, well, you've been a big waste of time, madam, as I just leave. Toodaloo.
You leave out. What do you do now, Giles?
I just sigh. I go, I say, these people are too damn smart. Or maybe I've gotten a bit rusty. As I kind of pull out my pocket watch that is kind of reflective, I look at my face, see the wrinkles, and just go, damn. You're too old, Giles. You're too old. You've got to think of a better way.
What do you wish to do?
I don't have enough money to do that. No, I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are.
What do you wish to do, Giles?
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go and sit on a bench and act like a homeless person and beg for money. I have no money. Whereas you guys have gotten money for things, I have not. No, he said 500 gold. I have a tenth of that. I'm not getting on any ship.
Have you not been putting down actual gold in your thing because you guys actually got paid 500 gold? You would have enough
For what?
for the bounties.
I
That you
got
guys
500 gold. I bought the scimitar and things with them, and they're all broken now, so I can't use them all. So I kind of wasted that, and now I have no money.
Don't you have anything to sell?
My broken weapons that nobody will buy? Yeah, bite me.
Any other items exactly? Because I remember giving you guys like specific items.
Nope. They don't have any cost.
Okay.
Every item has
So
a cost.
I'm sitting on a bench and I'm just
It's like
sitting there. Please, would you spare some change for a beggar?
Every item has its cost.
I'm saying, would you spare some change? I look at the next person coming by. Please, please.
You could really
I
afford
beg
to
of
help
you.
for patient trouble at the moment. Ha ha
The
ha.
old man is broke.
As this is happening, we're gonna cut a little bit off to where we zoom straight back into the Feywild, where Aileen.
Just getting good. Why? How dare you? Okay, fine. I'm ready. How dare you? It's just getting good.
Zoom off straight to where you are still prepping, and the thunderous shape of the whole entire plane itself is continuing. To where you hear a little bit of like a rugged voice start waking up, Earthquake. Start waking up.
I've been drinking Dr. Pepper and eating Skittles. It's not my fault.
You start hearing like a little bit of a groaning voice, of someone trying to wake up within like the little room.
Ooh, okay. Would I have had a long rest than this?
You're taking a look because you never casted that. You only casted 2 spells.
Okay, so do I regain those spells back or no?
Yes, you would.
Okay. Thank the god. Because that's my 2 high level spells.
But you do like that person is kind of like groaning a little bit and rugged. You see it's Juniper waking up.
She perked up, but she's still like taking care of everybody else that still needs. Because it's pretty fucked here.
Yeah.
Like majorly fucked.
You were helping a lot of people, like medkits, or dishing out a few medkits to a few spellcasters that kind of run out of magic, and they're still trying to prep for a few, like some of their spells, and they're trying their best to like actually get a few others up.
She kind of becomes a smart. Like, have we learned a lesson here, guys? Have we? That healers are like she's like flipping through books like violently. That healers are important.
So you're saying that to a few actual arcane healers as they're kind of like raising their eyebrow, and it's like,
No. You guys don't get to give me those looks. Every one of y'all motherfuckers judged me when I went full divine.
yeah, but who
Every
left?
single one of y'all.
It's like this. Yeah, but who left? Saying
I'm
that,
actually doing important shit.
saying that, the room gets quiet and goes, ooh.
At least I'm saving the world.
And they're still looking at you, blinking. Are you though?
Yes, I actually am. And like she like closes her book. I'm doing pretty important things right now. Important things that you guys dragged me away from. We are trying to not have whatever is going on here destroy all the planes.
They're saying
Somehow
that,
escaped our grasp, but we got stuck for 5 years. But that's beside the point.
as you're saying that, you're kind of still proving their point a little bit to where they're still.
We're not very good at saving the world, but we're saving the world.
But you kind of see for a fact, like Juniper's arm lifts up and waves towards your direction.
I would assume she has her back towards her.
No, because like she's still kind of like laying with her back on the table because like she's like on a little gurney.
Okay. She like waves aside. She waves back, but she still has like her nose in a book.
But like not wave as in like not saying hi like wave as in come here.
Oh, okay. So she's walking over, still like very grumpily complaining.
As you get closer, a freaking hot slap across your face.
Ow.
Take.
That's not a very good thank you.
Take 15 points of
God damn!
piercing damage from the slap.
What'd she slap her with? A thing of nails?
It's like
What fuck did I just get slapped with?
technically it would be bludgeoning, but a hot slap has a piercing effect. So
What the fuck did I just get slapped with?
she slapped you with her actual hand. It's just like the heating from the slap, kind of just like pain jolted, like a piercing hot.
How many levels of monk they got?
Right.
If anything, it's just a regular old match slap. Damage is nigh. But
I
yeah,
will say, at some point, she does want to scry on Giles.
as she's like slaps you, she has not moved from the same
Ow!
position to where like she
Does
like
not how much as I've been getting her here recently.
she like is not paying attention to her head so there and like kind of just like rubs her forehead a little bit. But you said you're gonna try to scry on Giles, correct?
Yes, I want to scry on Giles because she knows that the other people are still in the group or in a pair, so they can protect each other. But Giles is by himself.
If you want to
She's worried about Giles.
try to do it, 8 plus your Arcana plus your
Mother-
proficiency modifier.
Here, let me. I'm looking at my book right now. Did I get past the S's? I think I did. I did. I know my ABCs.
No, you don't.
Shut up. Or I will keep sending you screenshots of my book, and I don't think you want that.
I've seen worse.
Yeah. You can hear the particular creature you choose. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait,
Never mind. I can't scry.
do you actually have the spell scry?
I do, but you can see you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the plane of existence of you, the same
Yeah.
plane of existence as you.
Yeah,
I can't scry on guys.
But
Never mind.
but you do have a thing for it.
The crystal?
Yes.
I will pull up the crystal then.
Okay, 8 plus Arcana plus your proficiency.
Okay. So that's a 17.
Your crystal reverbs as you're holding it out, trying to like get an image of Giles. You see what
She's sitting down on the floor.
You see what was the butler of your team. The butler rogue is now sitting on. He was sitting on the bench, but yet I think the bench probably kicked him up to where he's on the ground doing the Squidward spare change, ma'am. Looking out, asking for money. And
spare change,
Oh, this is
man.
gonna be total blackmail later on. Like, she's like saying this out loud and like grinning from ear to ear. Oh, this is gonna be total blackmail later on.
but yet you're scrying. You're trying to get your foresight.
Yeah. Can I talk to him through this? Or am I just watching him beg for spare change like the undignified man he is?
For you to talk through your foresight, you need to add your Arcana plus your performance.
Oh no! Arcana plus my performance?
Oh yes, dearie.
2.
Oh damn.
2. I have a +2 to my Arcana, 1 to my performance.
Well, that's embarrassing.
My proficiency is 8.
Hold on.
Ugh.
Your Arcana's an 8. You added -4?
No. My charisma's an 8.
Oh.
My Arcana's a +3. So, my Arcana plus my performance would equal to a 2.
You poor child.
Yeah, I kind of fucked myself when I made the character. This is why you don't min-max, guys.
Yep.
But it's so fun to min-max.
You're trying to...
Hey, you gotta have a dumb stat somewhere.
You're trying to go talk to Giles, and then... Literally, your crystal
Nothing.
reverts so... like, so bright, to where, like, the magic of the crystal kind of, like, slaps on your mouth a little bit, causing you to shut your mouth immediately.
You, Hugin. She's saying that out loud, like, fuck you, Hugin. Damn asshole.
As you're sitting, like, the reverb in the crystal. Hey, sorry, the crystal works in its ways.
Come and help me out here.
You need to call on to me. Like, you actually haven't been doing that the whole entire time. As a matter of fact, you've been asking Poseidon for all your help. You never asked me.
Hey, he's God, my God. I kind of have to ask him for help, or else he's gonna snipe me.
It's like
That
this.
man's not.
You can keep asking Poseidon, or you can ask me. It's your choice, dearie. If anything, I can... I don't know what Poseidon can do. As a matter of fact, I really can't say anything. I could ask Nova if she can help us, but I'm kind of stuck at the bottom of the sea. So...
So that's where you are. Are you alive or are you dead? You're probably dead.
Trust me, I wouldn't know if I was dead.
That's true. So at least that's a clue on where to find you next. The bottom of the ocean? That's not very helpful, is it?
Not really.
Trying to stay positive. I might die. The hunger thingies here. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
As soon as you said it, you said, wait, as soon as you said, wait, what? The Hunger of Pandemonium's there?
Yes! And apparently when we fought those stellar, I'm assuming everyone's just watching me right now talk to this crystal like I'm fucking nuts.
Everybody is doing like the freaking... Which?
And then speaking of that, speaking of that, 5 years? 5 years? Seriously? Those statues you couldn't have warned us?
You've seen
You
him...
could have given us some kind of sign? Electrocuted us, you know, maybe?
Let's see, if I would have gave you that sign, you would probably say, in ditching off into space, oh, I really don't care, fuck off, and just want to continue on. So, like, what do you want me to do? If anything, if the hunger's there, okay, this will be a freebie, but actually ask for my help, Aileen. I'm not like
Poseidon. How do I give me your advice?
I am not like Poseidon. You don't have to wait like 15 years, or like 5 months just to actually get my help. At least call on me.
Also, how funny is it that Giles is begging for change?
If honesty, I was laughing my butt off. This literally reminded me whenever Osmond had released it, he would turn tricks outside for a cup of beer.
I'm broke. I'm broke.
Dude, even after spending 2,000 gold to get back to the Feywild, I still have 269 gold left, and apparently 5 silver pieces.
Between both...
You never needed to buy anything. You had everything you ever needed, didn't you?
Between you
Yes,
and,
I did.
Between you and Toma, that is like miraculously funny. I'm surprised that you're not even Toma's blessed one, but if anything, I'm actually kind of glad that this is hilarious.
Hey, you chose my stubborn ass. It's not my fault. You chose me, buddy.
I chose to
This is what you get.
So if anything, if you need my help, you better call me.
Well, I need your help because I'm around a bunch of dying people that are dying. And there's a thing that wants to kill us all and is destroying what little bit of the Feywild there actually is. It better not destroy Vegas. Vegas is really fun.
He's like, okay, yeah, Aileen, you're saying that you want me, but literally, call me.
I don't know how to do that.
Really?
I thought this was calling you.
As a person who is of divination, I thought you would know a way to actually call someone for help. Kind of like Poseidon.
Do I have like? Wouldn't the crystal be like a holy symbol though? Wouldn't that be the way to call him?
It's a leap of faith.
Well, now I'm gonna try and call for his help. Because obviously Sky Daddy Poseidon ain't doing fucking shit for me right now.
Becca, did you laugh?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
You're also interrupting a very important scene in a book.
You do not need...
I'm kidding.
I will say this,
I'm only on chapter 5. So,
Becca.
she's gonna try and call him then.
You're gonna try to call Hugin.
As,
I need you to do something for
yes.
me.
Oh no, okay.
I need
Oh
you.
no.
I need you to roll percentile dice.
Oh, fucking hell. You know those are my worst enemies.
They're for every cleric and wild sorcerer.
49! 49!
49. Becca,
Uh-huh.
I need
Yeah.
you to tell me,
Uh-huh.
how do you call him?
I guess I would just take a look around the room as everyone's like looking at me like I'm some kind of crazy person.
Trust me,
And
they
just
are
go ahead
still
and
looking
roll
at
with it.
you. They're still looking at you.
And she's gonna set the crystal down. And she's actually going to take off her holy symbol and put it like next to it. And kind of like take the chain off of her holy symbol and wrap it around the crystal. And just try and call out to him.
Your eyes start building up with this blue light. And like your body starts being consumed with like the blue aura, kind of like matching your dad's magic originally. But like still coding in that it's your ties to not only just divination magic, but your ties to Hugin, to where you are filling up to the brim, calling out Hugin as the rush of water. Yeah. You gotta, just like rushing to the, rushing of water, kind of light, of like a sea to where the image beaming through the crystal of a, kind of like a beacon, intertwines out in casting what looks to be rejuvenation and like revival, like something of revival to anyone that was deceased in the room and who was like very hurt, to where that magic disperses out in like a cloud, kind of like healing everybody with the grimling lights, to where that rumbling upstairs, like up from the little hideout to where your dad in like the hunger of Pandemonium, that rumbling is still going on, to where you stop and hear the rumbling stops, and that big putrid growl imbues out in all of the rest of the counties, where you hear, "You can still alive." Keeping out and growling out, but seeing that piercing light beaming straight out, it's kind of like a last-ditch effort if you were to be in like a bit of a pickle. This was just a one-time use, so it's a freebie. But that rumbling stops. The rumbling then begins to continue with very big thuds of footsteps. And then you just hear banging on what looks to be from the ground above you, to where you can. Aaron, yes you can, but hold that thought. Aileen, is searching for where you are and for where Hugin is. As you're still calling out and that beam is still effective, what do you ask for Hugin?
I just ask for guidance, for help to stop whatever's going on.
You are, as you mentioned, the help for guidance and need protective saving, you see that beam start shooting around and start spinning as the banging to where it stops at last moments to where you hear a body start falling down the stairs and landing, slamming straight into the wall. And as the light is peering around, you hear a voice. Okay, I can only send it away from a short moment within this plane, but if anything, it's at least 600 feet away. As the crystal stops, reverbs, and goes back to that same glimmering glow from the crystal, to where the light fades out into the same blue crystal. The body falling down, you see your dad slams, hits the wall. And
You know what? I'm not even mad. He was in ties with that fucking thing. She's more pissed off than anything.
Looking at that, you see he is missing his arm.
She serves him right.
Where he's like missing his
He caused it all.
not like losing his arm to where like it's just like his shoulder shoulder still there. The whole arm and the shoulder is literally gone. Just like a little bit of like bone, like broken bone sticking out. To where like he gets up and starts waving around from like his little arms of Hadar type hips, like hip water of tendrils, to where he kind of just like closes off, walks over, and goes back to where you are looking at you, nods his head, goes back over to where Juniper is and his wife, looks at Juniper as like Juniper kind of like just waves down, shrugs as she's just whispering something in his ear.
We need a way out of here.
Looks up, shrugs his head, looks over at his wife, who's still knocked unconscious. Your mom's still knocked out unconscious, but pretty much healed after that healing light that Hugin gave to everybody and rejuvenate. To where he just kisses her on the forehead, walks over to you, and kneels down a little bit.
He's still on the floor.
So,
Looking at the crystal.
he kneels down to you and says, "Do you remember what I taught you?"
Possibly.
Do you remember that specific spell that you said that you're never going to use?
Not really. Because Becca doesn't know it.
You see that he's mentioning as he kind of like touches one of his one of the tendrils from the ground, like one of the arms of Hadar.
Ugh, still creepy.
To where he looks and says, "Do you want to relearn the arms of Hadar?"
Not really. I don't need it.
So he says, "Okay, fine. Plan B."
None of your little magicians cast teleportation circle.
That would work if we could.
You guys don't have any circles set up here? No,
do.
you guys have to. I got here.
No, we do. But Aileen, do you even know how long you're actually gone for this time?
I know I have a 5-year gap of something that somebody, like, she, like, kind of, like, looks back at the crystal, like, somebody didn't warn me about.
You're looking at, and literally, in, like, the little, like, mirage of the crystal, you can just, like, shrugs.
Asshole!
Because he's like, eh. To where, you see, Aileen,
You're worse than Poseidon sometimes.
from the time that you've been actually gone, you came back to us one day, then left, then came back, then doing this whole entire ordeal where you're happy that you're back, then you're mad, happy, then you're mad, happy, then you're mad. Rinse and repeat over and over again. But do you remember the conversation that we had for the last time that you left?
Not really. A lot has been on my mind since then.
And if you're thinking that it was because of this whole entire spiel of you being with the whole entire new group and then doing that and pointing to like the exit doorway whenever he just came from where he fell from.
Yeah, don't fight that thing. It hurts.
It
Especially if
hurt.
you get caught in its little icky
It hurts.
sticker.
Aileen, what are you even talking about? You're the reason that thing is here in the first place.
How is it my fault? I fought it in a cave.
To where he
Or
looks at
the
you.
tunnel.
To where he looks at you. Are you exactly serious? Even Juniper and your
Yeah.
mother know that you brought it here.
No, we fought it in a cave and almost died.
As soon as you say that, you see Juniper like wake up holding her head. No, Aileen, you brought that thing here. Do you not remember?
No, I don't.
Aileen, give me an insight.
Oh, am I insulting myself?
Not yourself. What you're hearing.
Yeah, because she didn't bring this thing here. Let's see, where are you at? Okay. And I get advantage on those? 18.
Aileen, you are definitely telling the truth.
So I'm definitely telling the truth.
Yeah, but looking at both Juniper and your dad, they are also telling the truth.
Okay, what is going on here? You two are telling the truth, but I'm also telling the truth. She looks down at the crystal again. What the hell, Hugin?
It's a,
Explanation, please.
as soon as you say that, you're looking at Hugin. Do not look at me. This is not my catastrophe.
What? Hey, you're the one that's You are the one that has fought this thing before. What is going on?
If anything, the hungers of Pandemonium are basically in the name, literally the main site of chaos. So, if anything could happen, they're probably either in like a delusional loop or something, or someone here is definitely lying. Yet, even I'm getting the feeling that they're telling the truth.
That's the weird thing.
You see, as like Juniper's waking up, she gets off the table, gradually a little bit to where your dad kind of helps her up a little bit, and she walks over to you as she's like still holding like her rubbing her forehead. She moves her hand to where her eye is missing and is covered up in bandage, and she's looking at you. You did this.
I did not do anything. I have been on a different plane for the last, I think, technically 7 years, because of the 5-year thing where we were fighting statues.
You see her like literally. Aileen, what are you talking? You came back literally 3 years ago, then came back
No, I haven't.
off and on. Are you
I
sure?
haven't come back one day since I left.
Are you sure you're not playing a trick on us? How do we know for a fact that you're still not working with that thing?
I'm not working with anything. I'm working against it. In fact, the man with scarlet eyes has put that in our path probably to try and kill us, so we wouldn't stop him. Now that I think about this, it's making a lot of sense now.
You see her immediately look into like one of her like little pockets and pulls out a photo to where it's you and her literally in a picture, like in dinner, like at dinner with a picture holding each other like side by side with a big hug with your family right behind you. Does it look like I'm lying, Aileen?
I believe you, but you also gotta believe me. Something else is at play here.
How can I if I'm missing an eye? Your mom's missing her eyes.
And it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I haven't been back one day since I left 7 years ago. The hunger of Pandemonium causes chaos and fault and can create different realities.
Oh, to where?
Believe me, we've fought this thing before. And it's not a joke.
As soon as you're saying that, you hear footsteps coming down.
Oh,
To where walking down, kind of in like pristine like, but like kind of battle underground like type boot wear.
it's gonna be the man with scarlet eyes.
Like kind of like undergroundish like military boot wear, seeing like in a torn style dress, but like kind of ripped it a little bit to where like it's battle weary, has like a quiver of arrows on her back and like a bow also on her back,
Oh,
with
her.
with a holy symbol on her neck, with like rugged features and kind of resembling you. As she's just
Guys,
looking,
who's that?
Wait.
and
Who's
like
that?
you see her immediately grab her bow and arrow and hold still.
Hold on. Who are you? I'm curious now.
Where she's just looking at you and just thinking to her like, you see your dad and
You're not me.
Juniper just like start walking back. Hang on.
I think we found our problem.
And to where this happens, you see like water surround you, Aileen.
Oh, hey, hold on a minute.
To where you see your father walk up to you. You liar. You are
I'm not the liar, that's she.
You are not my daughter. Who are you?
I just healed everybody.
How do I know it's not one of your tricks? You probably just did this out of pity, so you can repeat your process.
Repeat what process? I'm a dumb ditch.
In that the case, and you see your double walk up and say, and I never thought, man with scarlet eyes. Well, my IQ is pretty much bitch, so I should have expected this, but I didn't think one of the experiments from the man with scarlet eyes would appear right here.
No, you're one of the experiments.
Me?
You know, we could test who the real person is. It's not that hard. Actually, it's pretty hard. I don't remember anything past last Tuesday.
Exactly my point. I mean, I might be a ditz, but at least I try to remember something.
If you're really supposed to be me, then how old are you? I don't know. I'm bullshitting at this point. But no, we should really have a test to see who really is the person that you're claiming to be.
Fine, if that's the case, I'm part of a party called Dysfunctional and Disappointment.
Functional disappointment. Named by me. 'Cause I like the acronym of D&D.
Well, there's also another thing that you keep on mentioning to forget. I was actually a part of said party members whenever I had to disband at the moment. Had to take a little bit of a vacation.
Yeah, Giles kind of ditched us, man.
Next thing is, and she's looking over, we had to bury our
Where do I-
barbarian.
Yeah, I kind of let a gelatinous cube escape.
Now I was wondering
That was
why I
kind
did
of-
that. Another thing, where we live in the Feywild, we can't. Knowing you would probably say something of like, I don't know, the day and night court, when this whole entire Feywild doesn't have a day and night court yet.
It doesn't. We do have a pretty good casino, though.
Vegas.
But it's actually kind of in ruins right now. Yes, Vegas is very fun.
And you see her immediately walk over and look you dead in the face. And
Oh
also,
man, you are beautiful. We're beautiful.
When it comes to anything, as much as I hold a grudge, too, in pointing straight to your father, to our dear old dad, at least I can ignore him coming back and do my duties and help Juniper as she's looking right at Juniper that is still kind of like debating and kind of just glaring and looking at you and looks at your copy and walks over straight to her copy as your dad also stands on her side.
Oh, I cast Detect Good and Evil.
Go ahead, roll. Oh wait, I did it.
What do I roll for Good and Evil?
I would say for detect
Good and Evil.
You would be able to detect good and evil, but this is going to be special for it. Give me your choice, Insight or Arcana.
I'm gonna do Insight. 24.
That's shrewd.
16 plus 8, motherfucker.
The shrewd to tell of what's good and evil, red for malice, pure blue for good. As you're glaring to where your magic is looking, you see your dad, Parafelin, blue-ish because for you he's very weird for your dad. Juniper is blue.
So she looks at him like, that's surprising. You're blue.
Like, blue for your dad, kind of. Blue for Juniper.
Kind of.
And looking at your clone, flashing blue.
I cast Zone of Truth.
You cast Zone of Truth. Is there any save for that?
I'm pretty sure there is.
It's a charisma save, I think.
Which, if she's my clone, she's gonna suck at. Yeah, it's a charisma saving throw.
As you are casting Zone of Truth, what do you tell her?
What is... I'm trying to think of like something only I would know. Who are we linked to?
Hugin Orion.
What? Okay. What is your name?
My name is Aileen Fallon. You?
Alien Fallon? Trying to think of something only I would know, because, like, only I would have told you, and, like, nobody else other than she would know.
As you're saying, as you're still thinking, as Zone of Truth is being cast, you see the arms start appearing out from that bed of water and wrap you up in bondage to where you see, let's go, and starts guiding up throughout the stairway, then
Stop.
throws you straight out.
That ain't cool, bro.
To where you go tumbling. Give me a dexterity save.
Okay, I'm actually pretty decent at those, because, you know, rogue! Give me 8. 26 again.
Okay. You're able to catch your bearings, tumble around, tumble and roll a little bit. Just take 4 points of damage, full damage.
Just ain't cool, bro. How do you prove that you're you? Because I thought it was Zone of Truth, they had to tell the truth, so if they're lying about something, which she would technically be lying about her name.
Well, unless she beat the save, in which she doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's true. She might have beat the save. Probably not using my shit-ass stats for charisma.
No, she actually did. I'm thinking for a fact, because, it's considered charmed, correct?
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on the turn must start on a failed save. Where was I? On a fail-safe, the creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. So you know whether each creature succeeds or fails the saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
It
Okay,
doesn't technically count as a charm
does not
because
count
it
as charm,
doesn't impose
But
the
she-
charmed condition.
but she did answer truthfully.
How is she? Well, I mean, if it's a magic, I should have tried to spell magic because she's magically altering herself to be me.
You are near the teleportation circle as to where your father threw you, and you're caught between the ledge of either going back to prove yourself or anything.
I mean, I can't let this person just keep lying because this is also the person that brought the hunger of Pandemonium here.
What do you do, Becca?
I'm looking through spells. What would the spell good and evil do? If I can dispel her, then that would definitely prove everything. Shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from fey undead creatures, organisms from beyond the
Do
material
you have
plane.
detect magic?
I do have detect. I also have dispel magic.
So if you can't detect that she's a clone, I don't know why you would waste a spell, but I mean you do you.
I mean, I already know she's a clone because of when I cast detect good and evil.
Oh yeah, well you know she's a clone because she's you.
In this essence, I am as dumb as my character. I don't know what's happening. I'm listening on that. I'm enjoying it.
That's not fair.
Becca, what do you do?
Can't. Hypothetically, if I were to. Michael, deafen. I need you to deafen.
Bruh.
Just do it, please.
Bruh.
Deafen, please. There we go.
Do you need me to deafen too, or no?
No, because you don't care about campaign 2, or you don't care about watching Critical Role, so.
Oh, ha ha ha.
So, when Caduceus casted Greater Restoration on Viridian, she wasn't this charmed person she was. Hypothetically, could I try that and see what it does?
Try to charm person?
I don't know, it's a Greater Restoration.
Oh,
Let me go back and find this.
try the Great Restoration here. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're trying
I'm
to
gonna try.
You're gonna go back in and try.
Mhm.
Alright. To where you run. Where you run back, go back down, and cast Greater Restoration. To where you.
Yep.
The Restoration spell preludes out, keeping that feel to where it hits to where your clone is.
Mhm.
As it disperses, you see your clone still looks like you.
Bitch.
And looking
Why did I gotta be so
over
beautifully stumbled?
to where like everybody looks at like over at you and like, you demon.
One thing about me, I'm pretty persistent.
It's like this, like you.
Hold on a minute.
To where I would
He
say,
just like he puts out his finger. Why would I come back? Just randomly come back and then leave and come back. I told you the day I left, and she's looking at her father that I never wanted to see you again. I never wanted to come home, and I wish you would die. and only to ever message me if something dire ever happened. Why would I just come back and go?
As you're saying that, to where, like, why would I listen to what a creature such as yourself? As he's pointing towards you, Aileen, you're looking at your reflection as soon as he says that. You look at your reflection, you look extremely different.
What in the fuck? I need it. My phone's on.
It's to where, like, if you remember, you look like one of those stone statues back into, like, the rundown museum, but you kind of look more morphed and, like, full of volcanic ash, to where it gives you that orange, demonic-like look towards it. To where you're
Can I try a greater restoration myself? Because that's definitely not normal.
To where you go and do that, then the restoration doesn't go through.
What in the fuck?
To where,
Hold on. What is
Some crazy shit.
Right, something's going on.
to where you see your father says, again, why would I listen to a creature like you? Trying to imitate.
Because this is not. Because I am your family.
Then why?
Something is going on here.
You're my family. A specific form of changeling is my family.
I'm not a changeling. I don't know what's going on. It's probably something to do with that. And I'm pointing over at my clone.
You see your clone immediately kind of just scowl at you with her eyes twinge. Like, not scowl of like a smile, but not scowling as to where, like, she's like thinking like, oh yeah, I've won this. She is just looking at you very peeved.
I'm stubborn. You should know this.
Thank you.
As you see him, I would know my daughter is stubborn. And as he's holding her hand, holding hand out to her, that's why she never talked to me. Matter of fact, even if I tried to,
yeah, that's why I refuse to earn. That's why I refuse to learn arms of Hatter too.
She's the exact same way. To where he is looking at you, to where the arms start swarming out a little bit more, to where they're no longer just like these 6 tendrils, to where they're like multiplied even more, seething a storm.
Why don't we do a test to see who? There's no way you know everything about me. There's no way you know every aspect of my life. And like she's looking at her clone. There's just no way. I only first met you when I was with the party.
Okay, if there's
when you had Giles attack us.
As soon as you said that you see your clone,
Which
okay,
wasn't
then.
cool, by the way.
If you are quote-unquote actually me, then by all means...
Be more quote-unquote if you were actually me.
By all means, you want me to tell them exactly what happened in Cadence?
What part? There's a lot that's happened in Cadence.
See, I don't know the exact same person that I am since day one. I've been on the run after I stole every single bit of gold from Daddy Dearest, which, by the way, and she looks at him, flips him off.
I didn't steal everything, though. I only stole enough that would get me on my feet in the material plane.
I
never
gold.
Stole everything.
You never stole anything. Are you sure about that, Aileen?
I stole gold, but I didn't steal everything like you just said. I only stole enough that would get me on my feet and get me to actually, pay for the teleportation circle.
You see, as
which
you
wasn't
say
that expensive, actually.
You see, as you're saying that, quote-unquote everything, yeah, your family did have gold, but the gold wasn't that much. So you stole a lot of gems, a lot of jewelry, a lot of specific royal clothing that actually had enough to cover the amazing expenses that we actually thrilled around into the whole entire realm of Cadence. And Nezimic, I fell asleep in the middle of a
That's
church.
where I want to cut you off, Cass, because in her backstory, she only stole gold. She
Mm-hmm.
never stole anything else. She only stole gold.
Mm-hmm.
Alien's like, no, I only ever stole gold. I took exactly 350. The teleportation circle cost 50, and I took 300 extra to get me on my feet. That's where
As,
you're wrong.
as soon as you say that, you see her. Huh, I really have been gone for a while.
Daddy
And
would know, and she looks at him like, Daddy would know. He sent me a very mean letter about the 350 gold I stole.
And you see your dad close his eyes and shake his hands. I do know that. But you did say you are a dumbass. And I do know that for a fact. And pointing at the proof that you kind of
But would
see.
she still have the letter? And like, I even pulled the letter. But would she still have that letter that
You
you sent her the day that she ran away?
that day you ran away, you said you never looked at the letters that your dad had ever had, that your dad or
No,
mom ever
she
sent
looked
you.
at them at first.
She looked at them at first.
She looked at them at first. Like, the first few ones that, like, the first one that she got about him, about the stealing the gold, she looked at, and she kept that with her. And then she threw away all the other ones.
She threw away all the other ones. You pull out that. I'll say
And
yes.
so she still has the letter
Yeah, you would still actually have that letter. You
that she
pull it out.
kept.
You pull out that letter to where you see
To the
him.
very end of it, you told me if I ever wanted to come home that you would still forgive me for anything.
You
And so
see,
I kept on to it.
you see him walk over, grab that note, and immediately you see the arms of Hadar stop to where they are, to where they're right in front of you, that look like they're about to enthrall you again. Then they shoot straight out to where your clone is. And looking through, you kind of see in a while that your dad's eyes glow with this plume effect of
Oh, shit.
blue-green. Is there anything that you want to say?
Told you, you can't win. She's like flipping off the phone. Told you, you can't win.
As soon as he says, explain yourself, sorceress. Doing that for a fact, kind of like grins a little bit and pulls out a piece of paper.
Oh, shit. Fuck you, too.
Pulls out that piece of paper to where one of the arms grabs that paper and looks through every single bit of note. Aileen,
Uh-huh.
tell me,
Uh-huh.
besides you reading the note, did you do anything extra on that note?
I circled, if you ever wanted to come back home, I would welcome you with open arms. I still love you.
Where you circle that part, you see Para hold up the exact same note circled.
Oh my.
And you see as the note is still there and he looks you in the eyes to where it's still that blue-green, looking deep into your eyes. Anything else you want to add?
That you were always disappointed in me. But no matter what, you always loved me.
Persuasion. With advantage.
Oh, fucking. Oh. I still minus one of those. Okay. Oh, 18!
18. As you do that, you see the eyes in the middle revolving that of every specific deep, deep water, horrendous creatures of the great sea in his eyes. To where he closes them, breathes in, and slams his arm down onto the ground, lifting both of you out of the room.
If you don't leave, I'll leave. Please don't hurt me. I'm squishy.
To where his back is turned with both with both notes in his hands, crumbling. And utters those words, you know what to do in your head.
I know what to do. What does that mean?
As both you and your clone are rushed out, standing face to face, you see the close of her eyes, and you hear that chilling voice. Oh well. Pierce, Plan B.
Oh, come on! What are you gonna do? Just try and take over my life, dude?
To
Nah.
where that those eyes, from the exact same color as your eyes, flash of scarlet.
Oh, come on!
To where the bolting of the hand starts lighting up. You remember that promise I gave you, where I was going to
Not really. Like I said, I don't remember it.
So he says, you remember when I said I'm going to pollinate you later?
I remember that, but I don't know what you mean by that, because I'm fucking dumb.
As that happens, you see the hand lighting up with unstable energy, walks over towards you, grabs your necklace,
Please don't.
and grabs you by the forehead,
Hey!
digging the nails right into your forehead.
Ow! Motherfucker. Can I thunderwave his ass away from me?
You can, but hold on real quick. Becca, go ahead
Is
and
my dad trying to get me killed? Uh-huh.
take
It
46.
was all a bait.
Take
It was
40.
all a bait.
Take 46 points of psychic damage.
Oh, come on.
As saying that to where your necklace is starting to generate with electricity, and also to where he didn't even notice where your crystal is. Your crystal starts glowing with blue light. To where
Here's a little thing about me. I have two people by my side. Where you only have nobody. I cast Thunderwave. Was at
Thunderwave.
full max, so it does max damage.
What type of save?
I'm doing it at 4th level. Let me find the spell. I wasn't prepared to fight the name of Scarlet Eyes. How did I already get to 3rd level spells? I'm not prepared. Constitution saving throw.
You question, does a 19 beat it?
Yes, he does. So he doesn't get pushed back, but at least he takes but it's at 4th level. So
How much dice is it at 4th
he
level?
takes it's god damn it. 2, 3, 4. It's 5d8. So 40 damage.
Yeah, 40. Oh, 40 damage. Half, because he did pass the save, correct? So it'd be half.
No, I think that's
Or just take the
yeah.
Alright. So 20 points.
Yeah.
To where, like, it jolts to where, like, he absorbs it, like, looks back at you with those scarlet eyes glistening.
She's like, she's kind of like, like the innocently blinking her eyes.
As you're doing that, to where, like, you see him. and like forcing on that extreme charge to where that
Can I
that
banish
20
myself?
to where you take that other 20.
God damn it. Yeah, can I
As
banish myself?
can you?
Technically, it's like you touch a creature, they have to make a charisma saving throw.
It's touch a creature, not touch yourself.
I'm a creature.
You are a creature, but a creature that is adjacent to you.
Yeah, it's like you touch this in a creature. You know, I'm gonna try and banish his ass, actually.
What type of save?
What'd you say?
What type of save does he have to make?
Oh, charisma. He's probably gonna succeed.
Oh yeah, that is a natural 19 plus what he adds.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You're not being very nice to me. 14. I definitely fail that.
You are feeling this chaotic energy pump into your veins. You're in excruciating pain, but you are seeing what looks to be tendrils around you, to where they are kind of like
Now would be a nice time for help.
you're getting like pushed, like you're getting pushed back a little bit, but the grip loosens and pulls away from the man with scarlet eyes as he's looking at you, still brushing off that thunderous damage, saying, "Too late, Para. I done already did what I need to. Bye-bye, little flower."
She's flipping him off. Now would be a nice, like... She's actually holding the crystal. Like, now would be a nice time for help. So I'm not doing too good hit point-wise.
As you're saying that, Hugin is not responding, as if he is not, to where he's not there. And
Dang, you hallucinated Hugin this whole time.
As you're
He
looking,
just trash talked Poseidon and left.
To where like you're looking at the crystal, and the crystal is staticking like chaotic energy from it, kind of like a storm a little bit.
Oh, so that he's doing something with the crystal. I'm gonna try banish it one more time. Hopefully that works, and then I can run back to wherever. I'm like, hold on a minute.
As you're trying to banish him, he already disappears, and as soon as she says "bye-bye, little flower,"
she runs back to the area.
You run straight back into like the little hideout, to where you see your dad sitting in the chair, holding your mom's hand. It's where like he is holding his forehead.
He tried to kill me. That bastard.
He is not looking at you responding, but like he's like holding his forehead with your mom's hand. Just like kisses her hand.
She goes like, "You're working with him?"
And you look, as soon as you say that, he looks at you, and his eyes are still that blue-green. Like, I would sit down if I were you, little girl.
I'm not going to do anything.
As soon as you
know how many times this man has tried to kill us?
He drops her hand and stands up to where he is towering you with those arms of... You can hear like a storm and waves going off from those arms. And like, mind your tone. I'm working with him.
You know...
Is that the other way that you can still hate me forever? Is that another way? I'm not working with him.
Because he's trying to kill me.
If I was working with him, do you really think I would have sent you back here? No, I would have done every single thing to protect you.
Then what is going on?
You want to know what's going on? Okay, that little thing that I thought was you? Apparently, we've been living with the exact same man that brought him here. I worked with shady people before I even joined the freaking court.
But you can't even recognize when someone's not your own kid?
I don't know.
You believe something else over me?
This is coming from the same one that will always hate me forever. So do you really want to go there, Aileen?
I still came home. This is still my home. You still my family. I came back to help you,
And you're
not to
saying,
get persecuted.
and you're saying this. Is that so? Is that really so, Aileen? Then
Yes,
please tell me. How come you never responded to any one of the notes that I sent you? Especially since, and pointing to, before this even happened, your mother got struck down with an illness. She sent you notes. You didn't respond. I sent you notes. You didn't respond.
to be fair, for 5 years, I was stuck in this weird loop fighting statues for 5 years, and 5 years for me could be like 10 years for y'all.
10 years. Aileen, you've been gone for 21 years.
Wait, I have?
Yes. 21.
And she's looking like seriously confused, and
You didn't.
like she looks like
You see your father immediately just starts walking over. I'm the enemy. I will always be your enemy. I'm your father.
no, I just didn't realize I've been gone for so long.
Then try. We've been hoping. We have been using every single way of the magics to at least try to connect to you. We even tried scrying to make sure you were safe, and we were so happy that you found a group, that you found friends. We were so elated. And you wrote notes.
Dysfunctional disappointment.
Which, by the way, that name again is stupid.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. We are dysfunctional, and we are definitely disappointments.
Anything of the cost.
Tell me I'm wrong.
The DM is saying, yeah.
Wait, you say I'm wrong? You think we are functional and non-disappointment?
You can be at some point. Not saying no. But
But right now we are very dysfunctional and very much disappointment.
you see at like that moment, peering off to where you're trying to go scry to where Giles is, Aaron, your guys' crystal starts lighting up blue.
Oh, don't
Oh
I
yeah,
have
because
to...
I was here.
Oh,
Because I have taken quite a bit of damage. I am at. Let me see.
I immediately...
I'm at 12
So-
hit points.
When I see that, my first instinct is like, oh, well, I realized Aileen was in danger. My first instinct is to look at it where Aileen is again. I didn't beat the Arcana check to look.
What'd you roll?
8.
Afraid not. As soon as you try to peer,
I do need a. I need to send a message. I just got attacked by the man with scarlet eyes.
as you're trying to like peer right in, you see like that light flashing, like kind of like a life monitor where it's like blinking once, blinking back, blinking back and like repeatedly. Also,
I've got one more try before the end of the day.
for this exact same thing, Brondel, this is extremely new to you, to where you see a blue light glowing on your red crystal.
Yeah, I kind of relay that whenever the crystal starts to light up, it means one of us is in danger.
Okay. Oh.
And I'll say that whenever Aileen left, the last thing that I saw was a giant. The hunger of Pandemonium appeared on the Feywild and began rampaging through her town. I'll try one more time to look into the crystal. That beats it. 16.
You try to peer.
Got my ass beat by the heart.
Yeah, I just have to beat a 15, then it works.
You see flashing through the crystal is moments where she was healing, getting slapped, her father tumbling down as she's going to go over there and healing, and seeing a version of Aileen different. Those go by to where you're now pinpointing sight to where to where she was fighting someone that looked exactly like her, but the eyes were scarlet, glowing that of red deviousness, and charging up, holding her, causing something around her, kind of like a pseudo form of the maelstrom that happened whenever Drift and Giles were knocked out.
It's not looking good, you guys. I think she's in trouble, but she's just gonna have to hold out.
I mean, honestly, I got attacked with a man with scarlet eyes, and he looked like me.
I'm looking. Has the airship departed yet? When does the airship depart? I asked the guy.
The airship you sent us, usually it'd be instantaneous, but for some reason, I have to fix a few bit of coal problems because the
Do you
furnaces.
mind holding our spot here? And I've got to go check on something really quick. I'll be right back.
You know,
I start running down the skywalk back down to the entrance of the inn.
You hear him? Take as long as you need. We're still gonna keep fixing it.
Appreciate it. I'm looking around for Giles anywhere.
If he's still here, you don't know where the fuck he is.
I don't, but I'll look for him.
Investigation.
Oh. 17.
You are looking around and asking a lot of people where if they've seen like a old man in like kind of a butlerish but kind of paladin-esque like gear with a holy symbol, to where they kind of just like point over to where Giles is kind of sitting on the ground with a cup still in his hand.
I have blackmail.
Giles, you're just sitting there. So like, spare change, me lord. Spare change.
Please, would you spare some change for a beggar? Giles, goodness gracious. I've never thought I would see you acting so low. This is honestly
Alien somewhere,
pretty funny.
it has blackmail.
You're good, Austin. You're good, Austin.
I'm just gonna go up and like kind of pick him up under his shoulder. Buddy, we've got an airship that's departing soon. I just look up, like, lips drooping, like, ooh.
Also, Giles, during this time, you would get like a glow on your crystal to where that blue light is appearing on that gold crystal, flashing back and forth.
That glow, by the way, means that somebody that has the crystal is in trouble.
I know that, Michael.
Either Sage or Aileen. Oh, Sage left her crystal with us.
No, it glows their color.
Blue.
The crystal glows the color.
Blue is for Aileen, so yeah, it's definitely.
That means Aileen is in trouble.
I'll say it's not looking too hot, but there's not much we can do. I mean,
what do you mean, last thing Giles knew? Last thing Giles knew is Aileen was with y'all.
I'm going to just like kind of shake him and say she's teleported to the Feywild and she's getting attacked by the man with scarlet eyes there. You up for a fight? One last fight? Are you? This is. I mean, I know how much that you dislike.
I sigh as I just kind of hold my hand and I just say, well, if he's got coin on him, I think this will be the job that I've been needing.
As soon as you stand up and say that, you kind of notice a Goliath right there, like, what's up, Braun?
Hello.
I just go, what? What's this? Is this a replacement for our old...
It's not
Sweetheart.
our replacement.
You gone to replace him already?
The crystal chooses its owner, not me.
If anything, I was just sitting on my table, drinking my beer, then the crystal kind of fell over there. But, by the way, I'm kind of just doing this for coin as well, so if anything, I go where the coin is.
How would
I just
you like
sigh.
if we...
So I just sigh, and I say, well, the crystals really are cruel in who they choose, huh? So quickly after our friend has passed.
As soon as you say that, like, hey, man, it just happened. I'm not the don't shoot the messenger.
Hey, all of you, follow me.
are gonna go get Drift. Is Drift back with us?
Drift has been walking with you the whole entire time.
We're gonna walk back up
Right,
the
like,
skywalk.
Drift has been
I'm
with
gonna
y'all
ask
the
for my
whole
money
time.
back.
You're gonna ask for your money back to
Yeah.
the man with the airship?
Yeah, sorry, we had to cancel. Emergency. Somebody's in danger, and we have to go pick a teleportation circle, so we won't be needing this airship.
You see, I'm like, all right. I'm just getting. Was almost done cleaning up the charcoal, to where he kind of just divvies out your money back. All right, here you go.
Sorry, take your time, my friend.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll add 220 back on. I'll say it's very urgent. Otherwise, I would have been happy to ride in an airship. It was 240. I forgot 240.
If anything, go take care of your business and come back and pay me. It doesn't matter.
Thank you. I'll nod and I'll say, well, let's go find a teleportation circle, guys.
You guys are gonna go look for the TP circle. To where you're gonna go find the teleportation circle. There's wizards. You kind of see their clothing is kind of like burnt and shredded a little bit.
Let me guess. Teleportation magic?
No, apparently not. There was a big ass gelatinous cube in the middle of the forest, and they need a frostbite. So whenever frostbite didn't work, we kind of just fell into the gelatinous cube.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Eat that lunch!
If anything, we got paid handsomely for it.
Hey, is there any chance that you can set a teleportation circle to the Feywild for us?
Oh, surely. To where you see them just like open up their spell book. Okay.
Wait, is Giles following us?
Giles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, yeah. I go down there for nothing.
I smell money. Money. I'm moving.
Because I will say, halfway through the conversation with her dad, Aileen just fucking passed out on the floor. She needs a nap.
In mid conversation, just fall backwards. To where like you
I think she had like 4 hit points.
How much gold would it cost to transport 4 people across to the Feywild from here?
Hold on.
It cost me 2,000 just for me.
Hold on, going to my spell book. Okay then. S R R S S S S S S S T teleportation. Okay then, teleportation. Where you guys going to for the teleportation?
Oh, what does this dude sound like? What's his name off of the duck dude off of Looney Tunes?
You thought it's Daffy Duck? You dumb duck.
I flam my.
I slammed in the car door. It's more like Sylvester from Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. No, Sylvester's the cat.
My bad.
Michael.
Excuse me.
Suffering
sorry. That's
success.
Anyway.
You feel like this?
Yes.
Okay, for all of you, it's still too. Wait, where are you guys actually going exactly again?
What's the name of?
Feywild.
We never even asked Aileen where she was from.
No,
Wait,
she's
we're
from
the dits
20
here.
As soon as you say that, you see Drift hold his forehead. Feywild.
Can we remember where Aileen was from? I mean, the Feywild is a big place, buddy.
Feywild.
Actually, with this, it's pre-calamity, so it's not really a big place.
Yeah, we're going to the Feywild.
You see it like the Feywild.
There's like literally like 1 teleportation circle.
She like this. Oh, Feywild. Okay, then. For all of you, teleportation. It's still 2,000 gold pieces.
I will lay down 1,000 if you will lay down 1,000, Drift.
Drift literally just like scoots. Ugh, there we go.
Is it 1,000? Does he have 1,000 gold, actually?
He has.
We've been saying it from the beginning, man. The dude is stacked. We've been knowing that dude is stacked.
But I'll have to pay for this by myself for 2,000 gold.
No. He sets down 100. Like, not 100. He sends up like 8, but like 750 because that's how much he can afford.
I don't think we can afford this. I only have 1,100 gold to set down.
Hey, first off, Aileen, didn't that first teleportation circle you used only cost 50 gold?
No,
Yeah,
it
to
costs
get out.
2,000.
To get in, it costs 2,000. To get out, it costs 300.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we need to figure this out. We need to pool all our money together. Brondel, how much you got? Drift, how much you got? This is
I
urgent.
cannot attribute anything to the cause. I'm sorry.
Do you have at least 50 gold?
I can give you 50 gold and then I will be literally flat broke.
I can give 100.
I refuse. I refuse.
You see
It's
Drift.
for the betterment of Aileen.
You see Drift put down like this. I already put down a payment on mine. So if anything, we just need an extra 20, and we should be good.
I kind of pat the wizard on the shoulder. Listen, man. We're going after one of our buddies. She ran off without telling us. And now she's in grave
Persuasion.
danger.
Tell you. I told you, motherfuckers, I was going.
She did.
Oh, I have to
literally
roll a
saw the
nat
portal.
20 or I'm not getting this. Persuasion is -3, you guys.
Hey, you wanted to
It's-
break
this
the
is-
guy.
This is what I get
You
for
know what?
talking.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do it. I will do it.
What do you say?
As I just say, all right. As I kind of brush off my coat,
I give you advantage.
and I realize this. I'm not going to get anywhere lying about this, so I must just tell the truth. I say, my friend, we have a dangerous situation on our hands. One of our friends is in a dire circumstance, and we absolutely need to get to the Feywild.
Persuasion.
And Mikey's giving me
I'm giving you advantage.
So roll twice, take the higher number.
Okay. That persuasion is a 23.
You see him. Alright, fine. Hand over the gold that you have.
That's
That You're a
so-
lifesaver.
Wait, Drift held down 850, right? Or was it 750?
750. Still 7.
I hand in 1,000 for a total of 1,750.
Yep. To where like you guys just hand over the gold and like this. Okay. To where they just like grind up, take out take out a piece of paper of like teleportation circle to where the page reforms in the book, closes the book, slams it on the ground to where a rift opens up, Doctor Strange style. All right. Welcome to the beginning of the calamity.
Oh.
The creation of the Feywild, guys!
Well then.
Yep.
Well, we're all goners. Anyways, this is
ahead.
why I made 2 backup characters.
Step in.
I'm gonna step into the teleportation circle. Well, here goes nothing.
You
When
all
we see each other again, we will be in hell.
step in to where you guys flow straight in. Going through, you see
Don't.
you see going into the Feywild. From what Aileen is actually told, she wasn't wrong. But
I'm trying to go to like the nearest town immediately.
There's literally only one teleportation circle on the Feywild because it's that small right now.
But you guys are caught within like forest to where Aileen, what looks to be residue of someone leaving like a pathway open. That pathway open is kind of resembling to where it's a pathway going to where a town is. You guys start going through.
I've got my eyes open for any like big lumbering creatures that look dangerous, specifically the hunger.
You guys are going through, and from what Aileen described about it, how like it's very weird and like very wild, she was right. But looking at it, it looks not like what she described. Everything looks in ruins.
This place looks like it's seen some serious turmoil. Proceed with caution, everyone.
You were seeing
And I
like
cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
pass without a trace is on everybody to worry about themselves. And as you guys are looking through, kind of feel like a good bit of rumbling. And that rumbling, I need all of you to give me perception,
Including me?
except you, Aileen. You passed out.
That you did.
Oh, no,
Ooh.
I'm napping!
22.
They all told me,
Awesome. What'd
they
you
all
get
told
for
me to
perception?
talk to a freaking crystal, and they get my ass beat.
26.
26 from us. Giles, what's your roll?
Fire.
Go!
Keep it out your bag. Quit putting it in your bag.
You keep that D20 out there, boy.
Ooh, mother.
What'd you get?
No.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Oh. Real.
Aaron. Brundle.
That sounds wrong. Oh, what am I doing?
As your perception is going through, where you guys can hear that rumbling, this will be the first time for Brundle, but Aaron, this is technically also your first time, but technically your second. Where you're actually now seeing what is rumbling through for you, Brundle. You were feeling something heavy, like something like the size of a giant, but a little bit more colossal, like a little bit much more colossal size.
Yeah, technically the last time I saw this, it was in darkness, so I didn't fully see it.
But that's not the thing.
So, like, kaiju.
Yeah, kind of like kaiju, but that's not the actual thing. You guys can see from the distance, kind of see that shooting image. But what you actually see, lumbering through, you guys kind of see what is coated in like the red and white meat of flesh, walking through like like kind of like slavery, like walking, but more like soldiers in the impending doom of like a zombie type like army of these flesh things just walking through as the rumbling from where you can see from the distance where the pandemonium itself, like the hunger of pandemonium itself, is staring at.
I mean, I hate to say it, but her problems are now our problems, and they're big problems. Let's proceed with caution. I'm gonna stealth.
All of you stealth, pass without traces on because Aaron casts pass without trace. I need stealth rolls.
Yeah.
Stealth
Pass without
rolls.
trace do again?
Adds a 10. That's a natural 19
adds
plus
a 10.
6, 25 plus 10, 35.
35.
I love Pass Without a Trace. It's one of my favorite spells in the game.
What's it do again? I can't remember.
You add
Plus 10 to stealth.
to your stealth. So, Drift got a 21.
Dang, bro's rolling weak. I know his dexterity's high.
32.
32.
Yeah!
Alright, natural 20 from Giles to make it a 45.
Dude,
Yeah, I get plus 13 from stealth.
that's ridiculous.
So that's a
Yeah, I had plus
33.
3, then
33.
plus 10.
Plus, you're a Pass Without a Trace.
Plus path without a trace, yeah.
That is his plus of trace, I think.
Yeah. 43 for stealth.
40.
Wow, that's whack.
Jesus.
Alright, we all rolled over a 30 except for Drift, because he sucks.
You guys are sneaking through as much as you can to where those flesh-like soldier-like things are just kind of like roaming through, going through, scavenging out, where there's like a lot of like Feywild like type creatures, so like coming within to where they are being ripped a little bit, kind of like ripped a little bit to shreds, but like being literally torn apart. You can see the wildlife of the wilds itself kind of diminishing to where some of like the tree lives of like the wild tree lives are fading a little bit and turning to dust and grinding off and carrying off into like this weird chaotical wind. The lighting in this whole entire place, you would think, being bright as Aileen says, it's kind of diminishing a little bit to where the skies, since they're fully twilight, but they're marooning almost to like a maroon or red like in the sky.
This place is nothing like Aileen described.
You guys are like going through to where you see there is one of the guards of this plane, one of the elves, kind of keeping lookout to where they do not notice you, but they're still kind of looking out.
I'm looking for any trace of Aileen, where she's been going.
Investigation.
There we go. Good rolls. Good rolls. Anybody aiding me? It's cocked. Not good. 9.
On a 9. No trace.
Looking for Aileen. I can't find her anywhere, you guys. I guess I go into like the cathedral.
You guys are looking through. The cathedral that you're trying to find is destroyed.
Is there anybody in there?
There is no one. It's
at
destroyed.
a first glance.
When I mean it's destroyed, it's literally in ruins. There's no opening.
Well, I'll go to the nearest building.
As you're like looking through, that person was like on lookout to where they are. You kind of see them looking at you, and kind of just like waving in directions to where you are.
I like do like I don't know. I don't have hand signs. I I don't hand sign. I'm going to produce flame and start writing in the ground Aileen's name with it, like charring the ground to write.
Stealth disadvantage.
I'm trying to like do the message for the guard that's looking at me.
Stealth with disadvantage.
Still with pass without a trace.
We'll pass on a trace.
Okay, I rolled 2 19s, so that's still 35.
35. You were
Right,
writing out the name to where Aileen, to where, like that. You see that guard like immediately say like so shaking its head and making a sign, waving.
I walk over to him. Stealthily.
Or stealthily trying to like go over there and run straight to where that guard is, to where that guard just like pulls you all in as quick as they can.
I just whisper to him, "Where is she?"
Points over, go down there, like points over like down to where they just point down to where you are.
Is it safe?
Looking to where like making sure they're not listening as they say, "The good for now."
Let's go. I hand signal everybody, and I start slinking off over into that building that he pointed.
You see, like they didn't point in a building where they are. They're literally telling you to go down.
I go wherever he pointed. Sorry.
You point to where they told you to go down, and you guys start walking that path. Where you're going downstairs, and you see a passed out Aileen hunched up against the wall.
Hang in there. Cure wounds. 3rd level.
All right.
She's like sleeping passed out, not like.
I don't know that.
Right.
I don't know
She
that.
needs the healing. She needs healing. She's up for.
I mean, you could tell if you hear the snoring.
Yeah, but my crystal's still glowing, right?
Crystal is not glowing because you're right next to her.
But I remember it glowing, so I expect something's wrong. Oh, I rolled really good.
That is true.
That's 9. That's that's 16.
Yay!
16
I'm
points
in
of
double
healing.
digits.
Yeah.
And I'll say, "Hey, wake up!" and I'll start shaking while
I
casting
punch
that
him in
cure
the
wound.
face.
Reactively, I'll dodge.
Give me a dexterity for you to dodge.
Natural 16 plus dexterity check or save.
Check.
Either way, it's an 18.
To where like you.
Is she rolling to hit or no? With disadvantage, right? Because she was asleep.
To where like it kind of
It's
grazes.
like one of those like reactive things. So when someone wakes you up, you immediately like. When someone startles you awake, you're gonna attack them.
Yeah, like so. If anything, it grazes your cheek.
Oh, yeah, she's fine.
As you're doing that, you feel like tendrils latch onto you and force you against the
Seriously?
wall, Aaron.
Hey, y'all
Against the wall,
seeing this? Hey, help me.
As
Aaron, I was sleeping.
As you're
Bitch.
doing that, you see a man walk up, looking at you dead in the face, blue and green
It's
eyes,
got me. It's got me.
both
It's got me good.
blue and
Pretty
green
funny.
eyes looking at you, like blue and green eyes looking
It's
at you
fine.
face to face, like, who are you?
He's my friend.
Who are you?
Her father.
That's my dad.
You're her
Oh.
father?
Joy.
Yeah. You act like it's not a. You're dumb.
Your
Hey,
daughter
babysitter.
is honestly one of the most attentive people. No, I'm kidding. She's a total ditz. You're a terrible father.
As soon as you say
Oh,
that,
you're gonna get it now.
as soon as you
She's
say
laughing her
that,
ass off, by the way.
give me a wisdom save. No, not a wisdom.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm good
Yeah.
at those.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is a wisdom save. Never mind.
I'll slowly
fuck.
stand up with the help of the wall.
11.
To where
Oh yeah, you're good at those?
I rolled a 4. How much damage am I taking? Stop rolling dice.
I need you to take 21 points of necrotic damage.
Son of a...
To where you see those tendrils stab straight into your shoulders and like still
Goodness.
start like squeezing you. I'd mind your tongue.
So, like, you know, Alien's in the little finger point thing where she's, like, pointing both her fingers, poking both her fingers together. So, guys, we got a bigger problem than what I thought we had.
Why are you passed out with your dad looking fine as heck?
You're looking.
Just...
I kind of just fell asleep.
As soon as you said your dad looking fine, you're looking at her dad. He's missing his whole arm.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
sorry, excuse me.
kinda,
Yeah, at closer glance, yeah. Your daughter is
so,
terrible.
hey, fuck you! Looks like you don't
She
want
knows
healing no
it.
more. Looks like someone doesn't want to be healed no more.
I'll just kind of, I'm gonna like be slight. Are they still grappling me, or have they dropped me?
Like, you're like her dad is still holding to where like those tendrils are still staying there. Giles, Brondel, what do you want to do as like this is happening?
I'm like, she deserves this.
Yeah, I think he deserves it too.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know who you are either. But we got bigger
I
problems.
just know Yes.
Two of our most not very people that like us very much are here. And she looked like I was like, you know the hunger thingy that almost killed you? Like, did knock you unconscious?
Oh, the
It's
thing
here.
that knocked the thing that knocked Giles unconscious. Oh yeah, have they said my name is Aaron at all?
Nope.
I did. I said hi, Aaron.
Oh,
No,
she did.
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
I think. I don't know.
Anyway, so that's out. Yeah, very short-lived. Anyway.
Yeah, the
Giles,
hunger's here. So is the man with scarlet eyes.
I'll say I've been wanting to say that for a while. You have to excuse me. I don't necessarily have the best temperament.
you see
Yeah, I
as
know.
those tendrils move away from you to where you fall on the ground, and he just grumps, goes back to sit over to where.
And don't you know not to wake up a sleeping person unless you want to get hit? That's like rule 101.
Last time I saw you, you were getting pummeled like crazy.
He
That
goes.
was true. That was very true. The man with scarlet eyes was beating
Well,
my ass.
technically, Aileen doesn't know that, but
Yeah, wait, were you sorry? Have you seen me get naked?
huh?
As soon as you say that, you see Pyra stands up. Excuse me.
Yeah, your daughter is terrible.
For the like that blue and green light that was in his eyes were about to fade away just came back immediately.
Oh, Steve got a good lunch.
I'll just say, see
Last
how
time
she
I
treats
checked-
me?
Also, Steve got a good lunch. Last time I checked, he was roaming around that place that I teleported from.
We saw him on the
I hope
way
he's
in,
eating
or
well.
at least something like him. Oh, Steve?
Good. Yes, his name is Steve.
Oh,
He's my gelatinous cube.
he's been burned to ash by a bunch of
Aw,
wizards.
man.
Who
Damn.
No, he's been frozen
led
to
us to a
Steve.
crystals.
warrior. And then was frozen. Yeah, a lot of spells wasted on Steve. Steve is
Oh, poor
probably
Steve.
dead.
He had a good life. I gave him a lot of good food.
You see Drift immediately. As much as I like to talk about the cube, what are we going to do about the hunger of Pandemonium?
well, where we
Oh,
came
and
here
about
to help
eyes.
you.
Dude, we faced the hunger of Pandemonium last time. We got our asses handed to us. There's no way we're gonna be able to fight that thing.
Are you
I'll look
sure?
over to wait. Who's Pyra again? Is that her?
Pyra,
That's my daddy.
Para is her dad.
Gotcha.
He's my daddy.
I'll look over to him and say, "Is there any way you can offer us your home for the time being while we try to figure out what to do with this thing?"
Offer you my home.
I'm also noted.
To where you see
Also,
him.
it's noted I'm in no shape to fight anything right now. I also have no spells.
Like, can I sleep on your floor?
It's like this.
It's
Again,
very comfy.
do you see me at our homestead? We're in a freaking hideout. If anything, I don't think.
Right.
Hey,
Have you not noticed the place kind of looks like shit right now?
I just expected this to be your home, seeing how everything else looked on the surface. So,
Nah,
I
this
don't
is
know how
not
long
the
you've
place
been
I grew up
staying
in.
You're in the royal courtroom. At least it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. It used to look beautiful in here. And
I have
now
a
it kind
lot
of
of
looks like crap.
spells, but I want to prepare for this.
If
A lot
anything,
of
if you guys want to
a
get to your,
safe base spell.
if you need to get your bearings, set we have a few arcane medics here, and if you guys need a rest, take your rest. If you need me, and he goes back to his wife and like still checks on Juniper, who is like laying back on the gurney, holding her head.
Can I feel like, can I go back to sleep now? I was enjoying a good nap. I needed it.
You see your dad say, "Go ahead."
Okay, bye bye. And she goes back to the wall. Being typical alien and just choosing the most chaotic places to fall asleep at.
You see, Drift is.
I like her style.
Alien's just a giant fucking child.
You see Drift gonna like hug against the like wall a little bit, and is still thinking, well, since we're gonna be here for a while, and while we rest, and Aileen is doing her thing where she ignores everybody again and falls asleep, and then doesn't talk to us until we get to combat.
I'm trying to rest. She's not gonna fall back asleep. She's one of those people like he woke her up. He stalled her till awake. She ain't going back to sleep. She's just
We're gonna need to think of a
just
plan.
trying to vibe.
We're gonna need to think of a plan because, by the way it looks, there's an army out there with like those flesh-looking things, and that Pandemonium thing is out there. We need to find out what exactly what we're gonna do.
It's true.
I know he was like, and Eileen kind of like piped up like, I know he was impossible to hit when we fought him,
Do
and he took half damage to a lot of stuff that I do. Cause I noticed that he took half damage on all my lightning-based spells.
you see as you say that Drift's eyes start glowing green a little bit.
Your eyes glow too. That's so cool.
Where his eyes glows and like he
I
shakes
went
his
on my
head.
dad's eyes glowed.
They're like he shakes his head. For some reason, if I really don't think this is going to be a good idea, but I think we should fight the hunger of Pandemonium. At least try to. Because what if it's
I feel like we'd have better odds of fighting the man with scarlet eyes and the hunger
While
of
he's doing
Pandemonium.
this, I'm sitting cross-legged on the wall and changing my spells, meditating to change them.
I don't think you can do that.
Druids
I think
change
you
their
can only take it
spells
with the.
over a long rest. I'm currently in the process of taking one.
You gotta be resting for 8 hours, homie.
Yeah. You're not resting for 8 hours.
I am currently in the process of long resting.
You see, Drift's like,
I feel like we tapped on her odds fighting the man with Scarlet Eyes and fighting the Hunger and Pandemonium.
I think
He
they're
literally knocked
tied,
almost everybody.
and I think that if we fight one, we're gonna have to fight them both.
What if we fight one, weaken
I
the
think
other,
this is
and
a
then go
good
fight the one
time
that we
to
don't
take a nap.
weaken? We weaken. Yeah, no, I saw you begging for change, so you can go ahead and take a nap.
Yeah. What was that, bro? I mean, you're.
No, I'm broke. I'm broke.
We all are at the moment.
You see, Drift,
We are.
I'm going off with Osmond said, and Osmond kind of gave me a little bit of clarity. What if that hunger coming here probably has been weakened? It's just a guess. If not, we're pretty much.
I think Hugin was on the same kind of thought path. Also, Hugin's at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, then so we pretty much know where Hugin is.
hmm Actually, he said not really because the ocean's really big.
Okay, correction. We have a confusing riddle that Hugin gave us.
Yes.
And look, you
Also,
see,
they all think I'm crazy because they saw me talking to the crystal.
Drift looks over at you, Brondel. Has Iridian talked to you yet, or?
Not that I know. Yes, as far as I know, when we were in the tavern, but I haven't heard from her since.
Yeah, Iridium only comes to us when our guides can't come to us. I've noticed that much. I've noticed that.
Okay. If we try to flee, we'll probably like awaken that herd of those flesh things outside.
What if we just blow it up really quickly?
Blow up everything. Exactly how are we gonna exactly blow up everything if there's only 2 spellcasters?
Well, there's
Right.
a certain thing called.
And plus the amount
call
of people that we
lightning.
would kill. I'm not gonna ruin my home.
There's also a certain thing called moonbeam. There's a certain thing called wind wall, spike growth.
As soon as you say that, you see him like, but do those detonate on explosives or is it just effects?
It's just an effect, because you've all seen me
Just
cast
an
Call
effect, yeah.
Lightning.
Actually, yes, I actually seen her cast call lightning. I almost feared for my life.
I would
look
make
over
somebody
at
proud if he had
Drift.
seen it. And she gives a side eye to her dad and turns back to the conversation.
You see your dad just like shrugging.
But
It's so dark.
The thing is, we can't attack the Hunger of Pandemonium. He took half damage to all my spells, and we can't hit him. Gals has tried to hit him, and none of his attacks landed.
Keep in mind, we were
There's
pretty
no
much
way we
blinded.
can fight him.
We were in
That's
the
also
dark the
true.
last time.
And we can pretty much see it now.
Yes, I don't know if it has any weaknesses to the light. I feel like this is a really bad idea.
You see,
Normally I'm all in for, like, rushing ahead and swords and spells blazing. I think this is a bad idea.
Drift, like, well, what idea can we do? We really can't flee if most of
I
us are
think
weak
we're
and
out of
wounded.
options. Drift is right. We have to stay and fight. We're here now. I'm also actually pretty broke at this point. We used
Well,
all
I
of
like
our
the fact-
money trying to follow you.
You didn't have to follow me.
Well, I figured you would probably need our help. The last time I saw you, you were passed out, getting beat.
I
to
was
death.
sleeping! I was passed out sleeping!
You telling me you tricked me through a scry?
No! You described the moment that I passed out sleeping! I'm exhausted!
You know, I fought a lot of my emotions following you. I thought that this was maybe a trap, a trick, something.
It's
You don't
not a
wanna
trick.
try
I
to
mean, the
confirm
Scarlet... the man with scarlet eyes is still here. He beat my ass. I'm just tired.
So you need us then.
I mean,
You
I
hear
guess,
your
but like,
dad in the
there's also a
background.
lot of people.
You hear your dad in the background. You guys are literally dysfunctional and disappointments.
Yeah, just
I
wait till you see
told
us
you,
fight,
Daddy.
and you'll really know that
I
we're
told you,
dysfunctional
Daddy.
disappointments.
We're
Anyway,
dysfunctional and disappointed. But so you said no, it's a stupid name for us.
I'm
I hate
second
how
guessing.
correct she is.
If anything, I'm now seeing the result because the dysfunctional part is about to kick in. The disappointments, on the other hand, and kind of looking at Aaron a little bit. Again, still waiting.
I still feel like we'd have better odds fighting the man with scarlet eyes.
I just met these people.
I don't think we have a choice.
You see her dad looking at you, Ronald, like, trust me, I'm still getting to know the rest of them with my daughter.
I just feel like it'd be easier to go after the man with scarlet eyes instead of the hunger at Pandemonium.
See, Jeff, do you really think we can handle the man with scarlet eyes? I mean, the last thing he did, and points at Giles, kind of turned one of us against each other.
Is there any way we can
But that's
fight
what we were-
either or?
But that's when we were not as strong as we are now. We haven't fought him recently. We literally just fought the hunger at Pandemonium, and literally Giles and I think Aaron both went unconscious in that fight.
Only Giles.
We were at a
Only Giles.
we pretty
I
much
was
were at like a
close.
big disadvantage because none of us had dark vision. Only you.
I
did.
was, as a dire wolf,
I
I was
had dark
carrying
vision.
him unconscious on my back.
I
Tied to
had
a
dark
rope.
vision. I was leading us, and I tried to not go into the cave, but somebody wanted to go in there.
I had a torch, but it was on the ground.
Yeah, that was so helpful.
So I rolled a natural 1.
Again, so helpful.
You see, Drift like, okay, if we try to
I mean,
flee,
we could try. I'm not
I'm
fleeing.
still
I'm
trying to
staying
figure
here
out
no
is-
matter what.
How did it even get here from where it was? It was like in the middle of a cave. How did it get here? What do you know about this, Aileen?
From what we were briefly discussing before, I guess I passed out. I don't remember passing out. The man with scarlet eyes can't just take over one of us and like charm one of us. It seems he can take on our appearance and everything that we also own.
Oh,
And
so
he
he's
was
like
imitating me.
He's like a changeling or something.
Yes, he has to be.
That changes
And
things.
he had,
But that would also
and-
explain how he's a perfect illusionist.
because when I first got here, they had said that I had brought the hunger at Pandemonium with me. And that I had caused all of this, and I was like, obviously I haven't, because, I've been with y'all this entire time.
Gotcha.
And so I think he's some kind of changeling. And so he brought the hunger at Pandemonium. So I do think that they are attached.
This is the most I'm learning from Aileen since like forever.
it's the most thing that Aileen's intelligence has been working with the entire time.
Exactly. This is all of her brain cells suddenly turned on at once, and she's actually thinking for once in her life.
My 15 intelligence is actually coming into play, guys.
15? You've had a 15 intelligence this whole time, and you've been a dance?
It's just her.
Yeah.
It's her wisdom, his ass.
Oh
No, my wisdom's an 18. No, my wisdom's an 18.
Not her wisdom. Her charisma is making her very, very ditzy and a dumbass.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, so I think
believe
she's
that they're in
lying.
Do you
Roll
see
an insight check then.
Oh yeah, insight. Oh, good. Roll a deception / persuasion to check against this.
Do I have to?
No, you don't. She's
You
not
sure?
lying.
Okay.
13.
Then it should be
I'm definitely not
persuasion, right?
lying. That's a 7.
If anything, she's still not
There ain't
lying.
no way I can lie.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know why I thought I didn't trust you.
Is there a reason why I
still
shouldn't
don't,
trust
but-
you? She's like crossing her arms now.
Oh, there's many
What
reasons
is-
you shouldn't trust me, but our goals align in this moment, so you should.
I don't know. Maybe I don't trust you.
You don't have to. I didn't ask you to.
You see, Drift immediately. Are we going to fight the hunger, or try to at least find where the man of Scarlet Eyes is?
I kind of like kick
Well,
back.
I can't do anything
I
right now. I'm
uncross
only
my
sitting at
legs
20
and
hit
I-
points.
Yeah, I lean back on the stone wall of the hall that we're in. I don't know about y'all, but I'm beat.
Okay, we
And
can.
But I
we're
also
gonna be able
would
to
like to
fight this thing
continue
without
taking
our
care of my family and friends.
Alright, you can continue taking care of your
And
families.
that's what my
and
days have been.
You can
Yeah.
continue taking care of your families.
Just
and
going
friends.
around.
Mhm.
Yes.
You guys can rest up back to a long rest, and we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh, man.
Good.
Alright.
Hey, session, guys.
Motherfucker.
Well, that
Right.
took a
That
turn.
was at
I guess we're not
4.
done yet.
Good night,
I
everybody.
was at 4.
Round 2 starts next week.
Really quick before you head out, Kaz, I have a DM question / spell question for you.
Do you
So
want to
I'm
ask it
able-
while I'm recording too?
I don't have to. I mean,
If you want to ask it while we're recording, if anything, either the ones in the comment section can give me can give you a better answer, or
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
go ahead and ask
Yeah.
the question.
It's a 3rd level spell called Flame Arrows. So it says it affects a single quiver. Or, what does it say? Yeah, it says it affects a quiver. If I wanted to, could I touch Drift's quiver and be able to do that?
It's by touch, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, yes, you can.
As long as I touch the quiver, then the entire quiver becomes magically flaming arrows.
Yes, but it would
I'll
also.
have to do it to Aileen.
Yeah, you can also do it to Aileen, but it has to be
I
within
could.
combat because they have a limit, I believe, a time limit.
It's only an hour.
It's only an hour. So yeah.
Yeah. But I was wondering, because it says when you cast it using a level of 4th or higher, then the number of pieces of ammunition you can affect with this spell increases by 2 for each slot level above 3rd. So I was thinking, it says the spell's magic ends on the piece. Oh, never mind. It affects 12 pieces of ammo. So if I wanted to, could I affect 6 from one quiver and 6 from mine?
So
does it
you're a
work? Does it
ranger,
split
aren't
that
you?
way? I am. That's why I'm wondering if I could split the cast.
You could if you guys had repaired your weapons.
True. Oh, we don't even have our repaired weapons. Well, it's spells only, guys.
All my weapons are fine.
Wait, why did we spend all our money coming here anyway?
But if anything,
I never told you to.
where it comes to repair the weapons, you kind of see one of the one of the arcane healers is I probably could take a knack at it.
I kind of hand it off to her while I wave. Her, him, I don't know. Never specified. I'm sorry.
It's to where
Kind of jumped the gun.
you see Drift, Aaron, and Giles have broken weapons.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying to hand off my weapon. so they can
Technically,
get repaired.
you actually do have a broken bowstring, Aileen.
That's easily restrung, though.
Yeah, those are easily restrung.
That's just restringing the arrow.
What's up? You said you have a longbow, right?
Yeah, it's a
We
longbow.
both do.
You both have a longbow. So if anything, you see that she just restrings your bow, Aaron, with a more powerful string.
Yeah.
Everybody else, she starts fixing Drift and Giles' weapons.
Oh, also the lightning quarterstaff, I hand that over to.
She's looking at this. I'm afraid I can't repair those.
Is it the fact that it's a magical weapon?
It's a magical weapon. Sorry.
Oh, technically my longbow's magic too. Yeah,
Is
well, it
it?
has the web of return attached to it.
Technically, by magical means, magical effects ruin it. If anything, she can try her best when it comes to that. When it comes to returning
Okay.
weapons.
I can help her with that, like spamming mending on it.
It does not take mending, trust me. You walk over and try to help your family.
I
But if
also
anything,
have a lot of broken weapons I would like repaired.
she's repairing those
So
as
they get
well.
all their shit repaired.
Yeah. Picking all the weapons that need to be repaired, this is actually where we're going to end for tonight.
Okay.
Appreciate it for answering
Perfect.
my questions and stuff.
Yep. Also, good night, everybody. Good night.
Good
Night.